welcome back to your video. Today, so I want to be doing a smaller city on, well, it's a tiny, weird-shaped island. It's not necessarily flat. Some places there's some hills, but you can just flat it out super easily. But we probably won't need to really do much of that. But so I'm going to be showing you a time-lapse of me building the city, and then I'll explain exactly what I did and why. So I'll see you after a time-lapse. So now, as you can see, I obviously will finish building it. So we do have a high school and an elementary school somewhere right here. So we don't have a university, but of course they can go over here for their university. Oh. So if they do need that, although it's quite a bit of a drive, or they can take the ferry, which is one thing that I didn't add in time lapse. I completely forgot. So we do a ferry now. It just goes that, and it's in with the main line. I also forgot to add, well, garbage. Don't mind the absurd amount of trees. There's absolutely nothing to see here. Just your local garbage disposal. Yeah, absolutely nothing. Yeah. And then, so, well, the time that I went with this, I have a cul-de-sac in here. Just kind of wonky. Now this, I just didn't want to make if you want to make right here would be sharp. So I added this, and also it made it perfect for a crematorium. Also perfectly fit a child healthcare center right across from a crematorium. That's probably not the best idea, but we'll just go with it. And then, well, this is just that. And this just goes down here, and a whole bunch of people are using this, probably because all of these people are wanting to go to everywhere else in the city to go get whatever they want, or just returning home, or could be going to university. Don't know. And so I did obviously have the tram line, only because then we wouldn't have necessarily a turnaround here. And it just allows for me not to need to include buses. But I added in the department store because it fit perfectly. And then I put in the fire station here, and then I also added the watchtower just to help go with the fire station, just to reduce the risk of fires. But also it fits in really well with that little spot. Some more stores there. There was a problem with there not being enough workers, but it fixed itself from houses upgrading, more houses getting built, more residents in the vicinity. So that did eventually fix it. But I added some policies. Small business, exhaust, and big business benefactor. Basically, for $4, a high density commercial building, 2 for low density. It doubles the sales of their profits. Well, their sales. So, just that'll make them more likely to stay. So, I put that as a citywide thing. And I also added one extra line. I don't believe I showed this in the time lapse, where it basically just goes around the edge for filling if you want to go this way instead of that way, or if you just want a line that goes fully through, but instead of going through the middle, it just goes all around the outer edge. And then there's a few main roads. Adding this in as like a slip lane, or just a little bit of an extra road just to help people get around, even though not necessarily really useful since there's like no traffic here. There's not really a point to come in here unless you're going for something here. This museum was attracting a whole bunch of people. Doesn't look like that it's attracting a whole bunch. There's a lot of tourists coming in here for there not being a whole ton of things touristy. But that, I believe, is it. Oh yeah, and I also added the tax office just to give it a little bit more entertainment. For some reason, the tax office gives it entertainment. I don't know. I don't know why taxes would give entertainment, but we'll go with it because that's what gives entertainment for some reason. I just have this here. Well, that's just to get trams in. But there's that. So, that will be it. Well, I think this will probably be the end of this city. If you do have anything else for the city that we can do, make sure to leave it in the comments down below. But if you don't, next episode, I think you know what we're going to do. We're going to be destroying it. Cough, cough. So, I'll see you in the next one.
I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did enjoy it, make sure to watch another one, and I hope you enjoyed, and bye!
Target marked. Bring it down.
This is Striker 3-1. Good copy. Strike inbound.
Solid.
Direct hit.